What is up, everybody? It is December 31st, New Year's Eve, and I know this is an off day for us to jump on a stream here, but the Olympic roster for Team Canada got announced for the men's team, and we have to jump on and we have to go through it. So Ray's going to join us momentarily. Um, Obviously, we've been off streams for the last couple of weeks, Christmas, those kind of things. Today we just really wanted to jump on and go through this. Obviously, there's some snubs. There's some people that were surprised that they're there. Some decisions that maybe we agree with, maybe we don't. I think Ray and I both have similar building styles of how we like to build a team, so I'm not going to be surprised if we have some of the same ideas. But I do think we'll have some different players that we think should have been on the team. A few big ones, I would say, got left off, and a few names got added that I'm a little bit surprised about. As a Leafs fan, I guess I got to cheer for Mitch Marner again, which is fine. I can do it. Um, but also good to see. I mean, I know we're getting into there's other countries as well, but from an NHL perspective, Florida is probably going to have about 10 players going, which if we remember back to Vancouver 2010, kind of hurt their chances at a cup. So Ray's going to join us right now. We are going to break down. We only have Canada. The states are they announce on Friday, so we'll chat about that one probably next Monday. But Ray, what's up?
It's beginning to look a lot like a gold medal.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I do. I think
Early. So before we get into roster decisions and who's on the team, what's your overall overarching thought of how Doug Armstrong built this team?
oh man, I think they nailed it. I know there's like some controversial spots, but I think they nailed it in an aspect of just all around players. Like I think if you're playing Canada, you're gonna have no time to do anything you want.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's
I think every line is going to be similar. Like I think they're just going to have four lines that'll just hound you, which is great. That's what we're looking for. So we will bring up the roster and we will get into it. I'm not gonna lie. I like the roster. Uh, I am hesitant about a few decisions, mostly defense.
yeah. I have one.
Uh,
I have
so
one that I would
let's
change.
bring this up. So obviously we'll go through the list here. I want to start. We'll start with goalies because goalies are we can knock off the three. Jordan Binnington, Darcy Kemper, and Logan Thompson. Kemper just came back from injury, but obviously he was a Vezina finalist last year. Logan Thompson's been having a fantastic year, and in my mind, should be the starter going into Game One. Binnington, obviously a big game guy. I don't know if you can take the net from him after what he did at Four Nations, but he hasn't had a good year so far.
Yeah, really.
Um, I wouldn't really say any surprises out of these three.
No.
I think you could have made a case for Wedgwood
Yeah.
out of Colorado. They've been having a great year. But this makes sense. Aiden Hill and Sam Montembeau not being on the team from Four Nations, this makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, Bennington's
So
been having a bad year, so maybe you put Wedgwood in, but it's also like they went with a lot of guys that are like proven, and Bennington's
yeah,
proven.
yeah, 100%. Couldn't agree more. Bennington is the guy like game seven, game like series on the line. There's not really a guy better than Bennington, and he's
Yeah,
proven that time and time again.
yeah.
Um, don't really need to touch on the goalies. The defense, this is honestly where I have the most surprise. I'm shocked that they brought back
Who? Sorry.
the same eight defensemen
Oh
from the
yeah,
Four
yeah,
Nations.
yeah,
Like I get it, Makar and Taves partnership. I get it. That's locked. Shea Theodore, Josh Morrissey, guys you have to bring. Pareko as well. I'm a little bit surprised about Drew Doughty,
yeah.
and I
Just
think he
right.
was too, from hearing what he had to say when he got the call. And I'm a little bit surprised about Travis Sanheim.
Yeah, I would say Pareko and Deli are there because they're right-handed.
Yeah, for sure. we're having some glitches here, but it's working. I think, but like somebody's going to be on the outside looking in. Two defensemen probably because they're not going to go 11-7. And I
Yeah.
don't know actually if international rules if it's 12 if they can go 20.
Mm. Yeah, I
Because I
don't
know
know.
in Sweden when I played over there, you could dress 20 guys, which was always a lot. But
Right.
um, I would say like obviously Makar and Taves, and then Pareko was playing with Morrissey, right? That was the partner at
I
Four
think so,
Nations. I
yeah.
think that's it. So then you're leaving Theodore, Harley, Sanheim, and Doughty. I love Shea Theodore. I think he deserves to be there. But I do think like I think Matthew Schaefer deserved to be there.
I think if he's right-handed, he's on the team.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Um,
My snub for D is Chikrin.
yes, for sure. I mean, he's got 15, 16 goals, I think, right now,
Yeah.
which is just crazy.
And he's a plus 22, and Shea Theodore and Sandheim are plus fives on winning teams.
Yeah, that is tough for sure. I think like Washington relies heavily on him. Obviously, John Carlson's getting old. They do
Hmm.
have some other guys who are puck movers, but like if you watch any Washington game, I was just watching the Rangers and Capitals a couple minutes ago, and I mean Chikrin gets every situation, power play, penalty kill, and he does it really well. Like he's blossomed into now that he's healthy, he's a top two defenseman on any team he goes to.
Yeah. He's just such a beast, man. Like, he could play the whole game. He could play
For
32
sure.
minutes easily.
Yeah, yeah, he could for sure. I don't love Doughty being there. I thought at the Four Nations, I thought he looked slow,
Yeah, I thought so too.
and like he was always a really good skater, which really helped him. And at least he's decently physical for being an offensive guy. Um, but I'm not like I don't care about it that much. I think the decor is still going to be really solid. I don't think it's going to hurt them. I
Yeah.
think they have everything they need. I'm glad Evan Bouchard isn't on the team. He
Oh,
didn't have a spot. I was like, when they announced the decor, I was like breathing a sigh of relief because I could just like, and I read stuff on like Twitter and stuff about Oilers fans being like, it's the biggest snub of the team that Bouchard is not on there. He's put up so many points. And I'm like, there's no defenseman on that list that I can picture doing what Bouchard would do in like the final minutes of the gold medal game against Canada, where he comes around the net and just gets it stripped by Larkin or Matthews or something like that, and they bury. And it's like that's the number one reason why you can't have him.
yeah, man. That, like, what wins gold medals, like, in Vancouver and Sochi was, like, if you remember in Sochi, the best scoring line was Perry, Getzlaff, and Jamie Benn.
Yeah,
That was the highest scoring line of the tournament. Like, and I think Shea Weber and Doughty were like tied for like second in goals.
yeah,
Like,
not
yeah, it's
surprising.
not. It's like responsible players that are the ones that are
Yeah,
scoring, right? Yeah, I'm so happy Bush isn't on the team. I don't even think they thought about him.
no, and that's I was watching the interviews after too when they were interviewing Doug Armstrong, and no one brought up Bouchard. They brought up Schaefer and they brought up like a couple other guys, but no one brought up Bouchard as like a snub. I know Oilers fans are going to be like, I saw a post the other day that was like, you're going to leave the guy who has the second or third most points in the playoffs over the last 3 seasons at home, and you're going to take other guys. It's like, yeah, 100%, because the two guys ahead of him are on the same power play, and that's how he gets the majority of his points. I don't need Evan Bouchard to come run a power play. I have
No,
Cale Makar.
yeah, and
I have
Morris.
Cale Makar and Josh Morrissey and Shea Theodore and Drew Doughty if we have to. Like
Yeah,
down the list, there's no one like even if I was starting a franchise right now, taking out Doughty because he's old, I think I would take almost every one of those defensemen over Evan Bouchard to
yeah,
build the decor around.
yeah. I honestly love the D picks. I think the only thing I would change would be Chikrin for Sanheim, and I wouldn't even start Chikrin,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I would have him there. Like Pareko's like on paper kind of a tough pick, but he's like Bennington. He's proven in Game 7 and at Four
Yeah.
Nations.
Yeah. And like a big guy. I mean, he's in trade talks every single year. But like, and every time they bring him up, it's like, what's it going to take to get him out of St. Louis? I think they know his value more than anybody else, and I think obviously Canada sees it as well. I think
Yeah.
he's a pivotal part. Long stick, huge guy, pretty physical, but can also skate and like kind of got a bomb too if he gets the chance to let it go.
Yeah. For sure.
I do think Sanheim is probably on the outside looking in to start.
Yeah.
Doughty probably is too. Um, and then I don't know what you do. I mean, Harley played so well at the Four Nations, but wasn't really supposed to play.
He's
You
so
can probably
good.
sit him out as well, and then you go Parayko, Morrissey, uh, Theodore, maybe not Theodore Harley, and then McCartaves. Sanheim and Doughty are probably your odd men out to start. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, Decor's good. I think Decor no real issues, and just glad they didn't take some guys more than like bummed that they didn't take some other guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
The forwards, this is probably where we're going to have to spend the majority of the time going through because obviously we had the first six that were named, which was including McCarr. But Crosby, McDavid, Celebrini, McKinnon, Reinhart, Sorelli, Hagel,
That's all.
Horvat, Marchand, Marner, Point, Stone, Suzuki, and Wilson. I I don't have issues. I'm not going to say like it's gonna. I think you're right. I think Canada is still the favorite to be gold, and as they should be.
Yeah.
Um, I don't love Sorelli. You took Nick Suzuki. Why do you need to take Anthony Sorelli? They're Suzuki's better, but they're basically the same player. Like
Yeah.
Suzuki's got more offensive touch, but they're both like your defensively responsible guys. Um, I don't know where Sam Bennett is, and I know he's not had a great year, but like that guy is nails. You kind of need like you love that guy in big games. But he's the leading scorer of the playoffs last year. Like
Yeah.
you
He's
know he
actually
shows up when it matters.
he's picked it up lately. Like him and Sorelli have pretty identical points.
Right, but like I get that John Cooper's a coach, so he takes his boys. But if there's
That's
one guy on this list that I'm taking off,
yeah.
it's Anthony Sorelli.
Yeah. It's because he knows Coop's system for sure.
Yeah,
And he's super defensively. I would say he's more defensively responsible than Bennett, but I know that that's like such a that's so tough for me, Sorelli and Bennett,
yeah,
because Bennett
but
like scores in moments too.
totally. He scored it like he scored the tying goal last year in the Four Nations in the finals.
I know he was pretty important. It's
Like,
one, it's one that's one that's tough for me,
yeah,
and
I
I like Sorelli. I think he's important.
totally.
Yeah,
I don't think like if they could take 30 guys for whatever role, Sorelli's still there. Like he's great. I don't think he's not deserving of a spot, but like I mean, I think Bedard should have been on the team.
hmm
I think he's played his way on, but obviously you have to make decisions. I I don't know about Braden Point. I know he was one of the first six, so you kind of had to take him,
yeah,
but he's been really struggling this year,
yeah. He
which is tough to
he
see.
looked really good the last two games I watched. Like he's
Yeah,
motoring.
yeah,
And I'm biased because I played Tyke with him. I love
yeah. Totally.
that guy.
You have a connection. There's a personal connection there.
Yeah, and I think he's like so nasty. Like he's a clutch guy for sure.
Totally.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
but I have a
like,
sleeper pick in here. Not
mhm.
really a sleeper pick, but I have a pick in here that I think is way better than people think, and no one's really talking about. Can you guess who it is?
I mean, there's two guys probably that you're going for, but I think Tom Wilson's the best pick out of the lot. I like the Bo Horvat pick though.
It's Bo.
Yeah, I think
I
it's great.
see. I think Bo. Whatever you think Sorelli's gonna do, Bo's gonna do better.
Totally. Yeah.
Right?
Well, and that kind of goes back to my point. Like, I get that you need responsible players. Like we talked about, you definitely need responsible players. But having Bo Horvat, Nick Suzuki, and Anthony Sorelli being like close to the same player is really hard.
Yeah, I don't even really like this player, but I would take Scheif over Sorelli if I have Bo
Yeah.
Horvat
Yeah. I
or
would agree.
Bedard. Obviously, Bedard's right there.
Shifley is a shock too, though. Shifley being left off. Like I know Winnipeg's not having a great season. I think they're actually dead last in the NHL right now, which is
They're
like
back.
crazy from going from the President's Trophy to bottom of the NHL. I know they've had injuries and Hellebuck wasn't around for a while, but like losing Ehlers maybe is affecting them more than they thought. They definitely got slower. But
Yeah.
Shifley's still playing well, and I still think he probably deserved a Four Nation spot last year too, because he was on fire. Um,
Oh, they are dead
it's just
last.
like it's just really like who do you take off? Like Celebrini deserves it 100%. He's been insane this year.
Dude,
Sam
I
Reinhart,
watched.
maybe?
No, he's
Like
too
he was
good.
one of the first six, so you kind of got to. I mean, he's a 50-goal guy. You kind of got to keep him, but
He's too good.
like it's impossible for me to look at this list and like choose guys to leave because Hagel is another guy who's probably he's a tough guy, big game guy.
Yeah.
Mark Stone, maybe like you think he might be hurt anyway, so you might not even have to worry. You might have to take him off the roster anyway because
Yeah.
that's just kind of who he
He,
is. But
he's so good too though. Like he's got 30 points in 21 games right now. And
I
he's like
know,
the most defensive winger in the game. And like you don't even have to worry about the big ice anymore because it's 4 feet
yeah,
short.
true. Which is you, yeah. With Mark Stone, you got to worry about the skating, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, it's tough. I mean, I like to sit like when I was listening to them announce it, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "No Matt Schaefer, no Connor Bedard. Like, what is going on?" But then you look at the roster and you're like, 25 guys, that goes fast.
Yeah, it
And
really does.
like none of these guys really like Tom Wilson played his way onto the team. So did Nick Suzuki.
Yeah.
Konechny played his way probably off. Although Doug Armstrong did say that no one played their way off the team,
Yeah.
which
Travis
means
has
that they
been
just had
Travis has been
tough
way
decisions.
better the last 30 days.
Yeah, I haven't actually really looked at his numbers, but let's see
They're
what
good.
he's
Yeah.
he started so poorly, which was tough for him.
Yeah.
But he's another guy like him and Hagel are very similar, right? Like I would say they're
Totally.
pretty similar players.
Little pass. I worry about Hagel though with
Yeah,
that recent concussion.
I know. Yeah. Which is another thing. Like, I mean, they don't have limits on really who they can add to their like who they can call.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, Konechny has been playing a lot better recently.
Yeah.
Still almost a point per game guy too, and a plus player.
Yeah.
23 goals, like or 12 goals, sorry, 23 assists,
Yeah.
23 goals. He would have been on the team.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean it's just tough to know. The other comment that Doug Armstrong made today, which not surprising, but he said that they don't have like let's say Tom Wilson goes down, Connor Bedard is probably not the guy that's coming in. They're gonna fill based on like style and role. So specific guys go down, specific guys are gonna come in.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Which like when you think about the list of like Sam Bennett's got to be next in line for probably Wilson, Hagel, Sorelli.
Yeah, I couldn't believe I looked at I think it was a TSN snub list. Sam Bennett wasn't even on the snub list.
I think they might have just assumed that he was going to make the team. They put it out before they knew the team or they
Yeah.
had the info. Like, he's
I
obviously
can't.
on the team. There's no way Sam Bennett's not making the team. Who
Yeah,
was on the list?
Bedard, Shifley, Johnston, uh, Boosh,
Yeah,
Schaefer, Seth Jarvis, Chikrin, and then Blackwood, Wedgwood.
yeah,
Those are all like
yeah. I
very.
mean, that's another thing you could have done. You could have taken both goalies from. It makes
Yeah.
sense. It's not surprising.
Hmm. Dude, I watched a couple San Jose
I don't,
games recently.
Mhm.
Celebrini is even better than I thought he was. He is
Oh yeah, he
so good.
is. Yeah, yeah.
19, I
It's
cannot believe.
ridiculous. No, and on a team that like should definitely shouldn't be where they are. Like competing for a playoff spot right now is like not what San Jose
Dude,
assumed they would be doing. I think they'll
who is.
still fall off, but like
Yeah. like, who's Colin Graff? Who's this Cheshirean guy? And
Oh yeah,
Celebini's making these guys point per game guys. It's just like
yeah.
Sid back in the day. It's actually
It
crazy.
is. It's just like Sid. Like it's
Yeah,
60 points in 39 games as a 19-year-old is
yeah.
crazy. He's
I don't
born
think.
in 2006. That is stupid. That's
Yeah,
that hurts.
that's crazy, dude.
That
I
hurts.
can't.
He wasn't even born the last time when Crosby got left off the roster in 2006. He's
Yeah,
still a couple months away.
yeah. That's so crazy. Yeah, dude. Celebrini's like he didn't have like the same like hype as like Crosby or McDavid.
Yeah,
But his like sophomore years like can as good as either of them.
for sure. I mean, it's better than his rookie year, which is
Yeah,
like usually it's the second year that you kind of dip. I mean,
yeah,
it was like there was kind of that like knowing he was so good, but playing in college didn't get obviously like the same kind of level. Like even you see McKenna, like the scouts or I would say the general public is kind of more down on McKenna right now just because there's not the same highlights from Penn State as there are from WHL games. You see those way more
yeah,
often. I still think McKenna's sick. But like after Bedard, it was like Bedard was like the generational guy. And then the next year's draft was like, it'll be good, but it's probably not going to be at the same level. And I think he's like, I mean, if you're going to start a franchise with anybody right now, that's like young guy, he's probably number one on the list.
dude. Absolutely. Like watching him, like I watched Sid his whole career. It's actually
Mhm.
I didn't like the comparisons. I'm like, no, there's no way. There's no one like Sid. But it's like, dude, it's very eerily close. Like he made some plays that I was like, how did you even think of that? Like that's crazy.
When he like fills out, like when he gets thick, like it was the same thing with Sid. Like the stuff that he was doing in his rookie year is the same stuff he's doing now, but he just has like the bigger frame to do it now.
Yeah,
Like when Celebrini in like 2, 3 years, when he's like a full, like a man, basically,
yeah,
he's gonna be, I mean, he's gonna be like Crosby will retire. He'll be the next that kind of level of player.
yeah. I think he's so good.
Like the vision is there. It's crazy.
The vision's nuts at 19. It's so and like
Yeah.
his defensive plays were insane. The two games I watched, I was like, he was breaking up so many plays. It was insane. I'm
And
so
like,
excited to see who he plays with.
yeah, right. I mean, that's the other thing. Like going through lines, Four Nations kind of put them in a blender last year. They kind of threw everything because they had guys who were struggling, guys who weren't. But like
Yeah,
down the middle, you have so many centers here. Like
yeah,
you're 75% centers. The
yeah,
only like true wingers would be like Mark Stone, Tom Wilson, and Mitch Marner. Really, those are your only guys on that list. Maybe Marchand. Those are your only guys on that list that aren't going to play center.
yeah. Reinhardt too.
Reinhardt too, but he's had to jump in and play center for Florida this year some games because of
True, actually, yeah,
his
he has this year.
like he was a center coming up. Like with Buffalo, that's who he was. Like he was their number one center.
Mm,
But I think you like Crosby, you're not moving to the wing. No chance. McDavid, probably not moving to the wing either. And McKinnon, definitely not moving to the wing because I feel like you got to give him that center lane. Like you have to
they'll
have
do
him.
like what they did at Four Nations, where Sid was taking draws but went to the wing after,
Yeah, right.
and then because him and Mac want to play together, I assume.
Yeah, 100%. So then, like, who's your third and fourth line center of that? Horvat's got to play center, right?
I'd say so, probably. Yeah.
And then Suzuki or Sorelli. Like, what are you doing,
Sorelli's definitely playing center on fourth line.
right?
I wonder what Bo Horvat's like face-off percentages.
I mean, yeah, good question because I feel like he's usually a top guy. This is strictly based on this is hilarious, but this is probably strictly based on like NHL 26. his card and his face-off stats.
Yeah.
There's no way he's playing wing. I always have him in center if I have a Bo Horvat card.
Oh yeah, he's at 57%. That's
Yeah,
really
he's a top guy, which is I think one of the main reasons they probably brought him was to win draws.
yeah. Looks like it's Suzuki's. I don't think it's as good.
Yeah, Suzuki could be a winger for sure.
Still good. Oh no, it's bad this year. Technically, 49%.
Yeah, I mean, with the amount of guys on the team that are over 50%,
Yeah,
you're probably going to want to just keep.
it's still good, but it's just not. It's
Yeah.
also 57%.
49% is like a number one center. Like you're fine with that. That's not bad. It's just that when you have the guys that they do. Another name that was left off, I don't know if that article mentioned it, was Zach Hyman, who is getting some. That's one. I mean, I don't know why Oilers fans are flooding my algorithm. It feels like that's all I see.
Really?
Is where's Evan Bouchard and where's Zach Hyman? I'm not surprised at all.
No. Yeah.
Like it's the comparison is like the Chris Kunitz when he came because of Sidney Crosby.
Yeah.
And like, okay, I get it, but like, what are you gonna do? Like Zach Hyman scored 50 goals once, and I think probably 50% of those were power play goals.
Yeah.
Who are you gonna take off the power play to put Zach Hyman on the power play?
Yeah, I don't know who you would take off. I would love to have Zach Hyman because he's
for sure.
so high energy. He's actually a very underrated playmaker too, but
there was the stat we talked about this, which is the craziest stat. Like 2 years ago, he had the most neutral zone beats successfully in the NHL.
Yeah,
which is like I don't even see him carry the puck through the neutral zone. That's crazy.
He also has the most. This was, I think, the same. No, it wasn't because that was his 50 goal year. I think it was last year. He had the most like missed goal opportunities in the crease.
Not shocking. I mean, he was so lucky the year before. He kind of had to see some regression. It's not even like shooting percentage, Like he probably has a super high shooting percentage. He doesn't even shoot the puck. He does have a good shot though. Like if you watch him shoot the puck, like it's not terrible. It was really bad when he first came into the league with the Leafs. I remember him on like breakaways and being like, "Oh no, like what is he gonna try to do?" Because he cannot shoot the puck. He's gotten a lot better there. Cool. Anything else that's on your mind? Or obviously we won't go too long today. We'll just do a couple more minutes. But anything else that's top of mind that you're thinking about the team or snubs or?
Yeah, I mean, if I was making this team, I'm replacing Mitch Marner with Bedard.
Yes, couldn't agree more. Honestly, this is good because I mean, we both like the Leafs. We both think they're a fun team. I think Mitch Marner, like, if he wasn't on the Leafs prior to this, I don't think he would have been a player that's on Team Canada.
Yeah, I think so too. He he got a lot of maybe overhyped player because he makes insane plays, but like
totally
he's like the forward Bouchard, right? Like he's not as bad, but like
that's a really good example.
Like he's the forward Bouchard. Like yeah, he'll make a spinorama like sick pass, and it's awesome. And I know he had 2 huge moments at Four Nations, but just we've watched him for like 8 years, and I've watched him get bullied on the wall over and over and over and cough up pucks. I just like if I was actually making this team, I would either take Scheifele or Bedard over Mitch. And I know it's crazy because people think he's like a top 10 player, but he's not. He's like just over a point per game right now.
He has so much skill. Like one of the most skilled guys in the league for sure. Like without a doubt. But when time and space gets taken away, which is playoffs, he straight up disappears. Like it's crazy how bad he can be.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's like he's not having a bad year this year, like 40 points in 37 games. He's right around a point per game. I don't think that it's like terrible, but like I think him and Matthews both kind of needed each other in a sense. Like they both kind of were like they both helped each other. It's not like Matthews was better with Marner than Marner was with Matthews. They both like could do the same things.
Yeah.
And it's not like some of those backhand spinorama passes, you're like you're in your own zone. You're throwing it up the middle. Like those are gonna get picked up. And like we don't know what the States team is building, but like we do know that both of the Kachucks are gonna be on that team. Like not a doubt about it.
Yeah.
And like if I'm sending Mitch Marner on a wing and like sending him on a breakout and I've got Brady Kachuk on a forecheck, like we saw it in the Leafs in the playoffs last year against the Sens. Like it didn't look good. Like it's not like he's not going to win a battle.
Yeah. And
And
like
like if you think back to like 2002 or even 2010 when they won in Vancouver, like those teams were like big teams, strong teams, like
yeah,
Scott Niedermayer, Chris Pronger, like
yeah. Brendan
just
Morrow.
yeah, 100%. Brendan Morrow, which is a crazy pull. That's incredible. Brendan Morrow was great. Jerome McGinley, like obviously stars, but like these guys were like super responsible. And Marner to me is like Bouchard. It's a guy that like yeah, he's probably going to score a ton of points. When is that mistake going to happen? Because you know it's going to happen, and it's going to be at probably the worst possible time.
Yeah, and we don't have Carey Price in that.
Like true, yeah, or Roberto Luongo. Like both of those guys were pillars for Canada back in the pipes. Like it's
Yeah.
not the same.
No, not at all. So that's honestly a guy, and I would love to see Mitch Marner on a team that doesn't have Jack Eichel or Matthews right beside him, or even when he played junior, he played with Matthew Tkachuk. I would love to see him
Max
on the line.
Domi too. I
And
think
Max
Max
Domi.
Domi was on this team. He
Christian
was like
Dvorak.
rookie. Yeah, Christian Dvorak.
Yeah, like
Those London Knights teams.
yeah, big pockets.
Yes, yeah.
I would love to see that guy on the line where he doesn't have like a top 10 player right next to him.
Yeah. I mean, he's honestly like, if you read people commenting on it, Vegas fans are turning on him.
I bet.
Like, there's been some like, it's 30 games into Marner's 7-year deal, or however long he's going to be there for, and they are like kind of turning on him, and it's not even playoffs yet. Like, at least Leafs fans, like, we loved Marner in the regular season. He was great.
Yeah, exactly, right?
We did talk about that before. How Marner was a guy that I would leave off, and like if you're looking at this team, like I don't know where he fits.
Yeah, I'm just like throwing line combinations in my head right now, and it's like I'd have him at like third line wing.
Yeah, this is probably where he sits. He's like maybe he's on a power play though, strictly because of the stuff he can do off the wall
Yeah,
on
I
power
would
play.
take him. I would take him on a power play for
Yeah,
sure. But
that's really about like the only spot you're like, and penalty kill, I guess. Like he's decent on the penalty kill.
he can be good on penalty kill, yeah. But yeah, I don't. It's just like that every once in a while he just makes like a junior play in an NHL game,
Yeah,
and it's like you just can't have that anymore. Like, and he's like 28 now. Like, you can't. Your game's got to be mature.
true. He is. He's 28 years old, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, he's like he's hit 100 points once in his career,
Hmm.
and like obviously come within 1 point, a couple point, like. But I just don't think like it's so easy to get it like overblown when he's a free agent because obviously he'll be like one of the best free agents to go.
Yeah.
Um, so like going to Vegas was obviously huge, but I just don't think he's like even when he was on the Leafs, this isn't like we're not saying this because he's on Vegas now. Like this isn't like a like oh we're bitter because he left. I think this is truly like that. We said this when he was on the Leafs.
Dude, I think from
Like we would talk about Mitch Marner like this. Yeah, 100%.
I think since 2018 I've been on this guy. I'm just not
Yeah.
I'm not sold on him.
No.
Like, he's not even doing what he does great this year. You're 3 points over a point per game. Like, you're supposed to be this 100-point guy. Like, you're supposed to be Canada's Patrick Kane. Like, no, not even close.
Literally, exactly. Yeah. And I don't think like I haven't looked. Vegas is not doing like They're 17. They have 17 wins. The Toronto Maple Leafs have more wins than the Vegas Golden Knights. I know that they've lost, like Vegas has 11 OT losses, which is crazy, which is bumping them up to 45 points.
Oh,
But
that's
the fact that the Leafs have 18 wins and Vegas has 17 is crazy.
that is crazy.
That's something I did not expect to see.
This Eastern Conference is still so nuts.
Yeah, I mean that's like ultimately at the end of the day, the Eastern Conference, like even Columbus is 5 points out. They're not out of it. I think they are just because of like the team that they have, but they've
Yeah,
also won 3 in a row. And like Ottawa and Boston were both. Boston was top of the Atlantic for a while there, and now they've slipped. Detroit looks really good. But yeah,
Toronto's making it, dude. We're making the playoffs.
oh, Toronto's making the playoffs. Yeah, for sure. There's like I remember that the argument last week was like Buffalo's won 8 in a row and they're not even in the playoffs yet. And I'm like, yeah, but Buffalo was below Toronto.
Yeah,
Like
they're
it's not like they were like
1.0.
yeah, but this is like the classic smoke and mirrors from Buffalo. They're just gonna be it's the December to remember every year for Buffalo, and then January hits and they slide down the standings. So
Yeah,
we'll see
yeah,
what happens with them.
yeah. Are they a fraud squad team still? Probably.
I'd like to think yes, strictly because I mean, how do you run 3 goalies at a time? That's
Yeah,
not
right.
sustainable. Oh, Alex Lyon's hurt now, which is tough for the Oilers. Although there's a lot of stuff to get into. Um, we'll end the stream there, though. Canada's team is announced. Sweden and the States are on Friday, so we will probably talk about that on Monday. That'll be probably a pretty big topic because the States have some interesting choices to make.
Yeah, they do. They're
Jason
projected.
Robertson's apparently left off the roster. That's the rumor I'm hearing, which is crazy because I think
Same
he
with
leads
Caulfield.
American scoring. Caulfield being left off is kind of crazy too. But obviously we don't know yet, so we will see. Thanks for joining us, guys. This is crazy enough. This is our biggest stream yet. We have 100 live viewers right now, which is 10x what we usually get. So maybe we'll do more Olympic content. Maybe we'll do some streams after each Olympic game or something like that. Seems to be good. But thanks for jumping on with us. I feel like Ray's kind of just the regular now, so I don't even have to say thanks to special guest Ray because he's just part of the Rolling Insights Hockey Show. But we will see you guys Monday. Enjoy the New Year's Eve festivities, and we'll see you next year.
I got one last crazy prediction for you.
Yeah, hit us.
Mark the words. History
Yep.
repeats itself. Sid off the wall to celebrating
Oh.
for a golden goal.
Oh man, and you hear Sid instead of Iggy this time.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. We'll write it down and we'll see if it comes true. Celebrating is going to play a big role, so I wouldn't be surprised if he has a moment. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We will chat soon.